All right. What's up, everybody?
Hey,
What's going
hey,
on?
everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing, gentlemen? Sorry we missed y'all last week. How you
Ladies
ladies
and
doing?
gentlemen, we've been doing good,
How
man.
we've been getting it.
Hey,
You
everybody.
know,
Welcome back to the We Don't Bluff Podcast. As usual, I'm me. I'm Davis. We got Tony sitting over here, and we got Terry, as usual, running the soundboard and giving us the down low on a bunch of boxing and the UFC shit. Matter of fact, I think he ended up a pretty good winner this week, but we'll get into that a little later. Um, it's Wild Weekend football. I guess let's start off with
Absolutely.
college football, man. I thought it was some good football. Had some good upsets. My favorite was the Notre Dame game.
oh yes,
Absolutely.
sir. Yes, sir. I definitely
$1.5 million.
capitalized off that.
Pay somebody $1.5 million in Appalachian State, the Sun Belt.
No, you're
No,
talking about Marshall.
Marshall is Sun Belt. They came and Marshall beat. I'm sorry, Appalachian State beat A&M. My bad. Um,
Is Marshall?
Marshall Sun Belt.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and they beat Notre Dame 26-21. I thought that was great.
yeah,
And
yeah.
your big upset of the week was the Appalachian State beating Texas A&M, which I thought was hilarious. Did anybody happen to see the hype night for Texas A&M? I guess they go out and do it at midnight, and they were just dogging about talking bad about Appalachian State. Didn't even know where it was. Had to look where them rednecks were from. Them rednecks come down to fucking.
Western.
No, yeah, definitely.
They went down the
They're
line.
from the western side of North Carolina.
Yeah, over here by me.
Yeah.
Over here by me. Bunch of rednecks went down to Bryan down at College Station and whooped that ass. I'm the 12th man in my butt. But congratulations to both Appalachian State and Marshall. Good job going in and beating those two programs. I'm not a big fan of either one of them.
Dude, they have some huge wins over the history.
Yeah. And
I mean,
props
it
to
wasn't too long ago. I guess it has been a while ago when they beat Michigan.
yeah, it's been a lot longer than you think.
Yeah, I know it's been a while, but I mean, they always seem to pull something off like that. I mean, that program's known for that.
Yeah, yeah. And Marshall's a fun team too. And congratulations, Terry. You picked Marshall as the upset of the week, didn't you?
Yeah, yes, sir. I did. That was
Money
hey,
line
hey,
bet.
hey.
Wow.
I actually over the weekend. That's like one of my many upsets that actually hit me. So yeah, hell yeah. They paid out pretty good. I wish I would have bet a little bit more, but hey, I knew that. Hey, as soon as I seen it, I was like, yeah. I don't really fuck with Notre Dame, and then definitely not these past couple seasons. They ain't been really just been.
They are garbage.
Yeah, living up to the hype. So
Top 10, my ass.
yeah, a team like Marshall, you know what I'm saying? They always like they normally fight. So I figured they'd come in and get it done.
I guess another bit of the big news that came out this week is Scott Frost didn't make it through 2 weeks. He's gone. He's out, Nebraska.
Yeah, they're saying don't take Oklahoma double digits this week. They're calling for addition by subtraction.
Would that
That's
be?
what I heard this morning.
I would assume that they're playing Nebraska.
Yes, at Nebraska. It's like 11.5 now. I still like Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think I do too. But shit.
But they lose some close games, so I don't know, man. Need to watch it for a few days and see where it goes.
Ooh, I'll tell you what, you start right at the top, man. Struggle win for the number one team in the nation with the roll tide going. Alabama, Texas got lucky. Texas should have won that game.
Absolutely.
Alabama got called for bullshit. Or Texas got called for bullshit, roughing a passer in the end zone. That was clearly a fucking goddamn safety. Excuse me. Clearly a fucking safety. Sorry about that.
There you go. Clean it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Clean it up a little bit. But that was
Yeah, I mean, if Mullet Man don't go out in the first quarter, they probably win that game because he was dropping some dimes on them.
Yeah, he was.
He talked that shit. He said he's going to shave it at Mullet if they lost, and he got hurt. So I guess he's got to shave
that. He's got to shave that mullet.
But if he plays that whole game, they have a chance to win.
They should have won that game.
Now, you think he'll shave his mullet still?
I wouldn't. I'd call a loophole on that. I got hurt.
Yeah, I got hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, that don't count.
I'd use that.
No,
Give me a
yeah,
mulligan.
for sure.
I was.
Y'all know if I was
kidding.
still in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of
Yeah.
mulligans,
Y'all know if I was still in there.
we need our mulligan for our elimination league, which we gonna get. But anyway, that's a whole different story. Number 2,
Except
Georgia.
2.
Number 2, Georgia handily walked over, which is I guess now number 1. Handily beat Samford, so that wasn't a matchup.
Now I think Georgia's clearly the number 1 team in the country.
Do what now?
I think Georgia's clearly the number 1 team in the country right now.
You
I
don't.
don't know.
There's no way around it.
Now, do you think that they will take a loss this season, or do you think
No,
they're going to
I
go
do not.
undefeated?
I think Georgia goes undefeated.
Yeah, I
That's
think
bold.
so too. I think they run the East. They're going to run the table in the East.
That's bold. I mean, that's a bold statement to be making. That at least not one game from. I'm not even talking about just their conference, but
They're going to run the East.
They're not going to lose a game.
Kentucky
until
maybe, but I don't see it.
yeah,
Kentucky does this every year.
Yeah, I know. I know.
no,
It's
but
not gonna be
I do
Florida.
like the football that they're playing out there in Kentucky, though. I will say that.
I do too.
I won't go far as saying they'll beat Georgia.
They
but-
totally exposed Florida's offense.
No, yeah,
this
they
week they totally did. If everybody else goes by that playbook, they're shit.
Who, Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
they
didn't look
just-
good at all.
No, I mean they did what they're supposed to do. They stayed patient and did their assignments and took out Richardson. Didn't let him run all around on them
Yeah,
like
so
Utah did. And that just shows you. I mean, it's better athletes in SEC than it is where Utah's at. I mean,
Well, and Utah beat the shit out of somebody like 63-3 or nothing or something. Matter of fact, what was it? Remember Utah 73-7 over Southern Utah. But
yeah, Southern Utah,
It's still
the
10
Scabs of Utah.
It's still 10 touchdowns.
Well, still, it's the Scabs below Utah and Utah State.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, these guys. Hell, I could probably go play for them right now.
I don't know. Tony. You get a little older. You still
Well, I'm
some
just
young
saying.
boys.
Fuck that. I think Tony go out there and at least be a kicker.
No, I can't kick. My feet are too bad.
Use him for own size.
I'd be placeholder.
Yeah.
I guess Ohio State did what they needed to do against Arkansas State, but shit again.
I mean, come on, that was a no-brainer.
Yeah, that is easy. I mean,
Yeah,
I think they're up there with Georgia, and Alabama's going to be good, but
Well, I'm
I don't
curious,
think they're.
You got Ohio State, and right behind them you got Michigan. So Ohio State could be something again finally.
Michigan they're being real quiet about this.
Well, Harbaugh needs to shut up. Last year was his first win against Ohio State since he's been here, was it not?
Yeah, and I mean, as good as they're doing right now, I mean, the media has been quiet on them.
Yep.
Compared to normal, they normally talk them up like they're number 1 every year.
Yeah, and that'll come after they play somebody. And just round out that top 10. Clemson didn't have nobody. They played Furman. Number 6, Texas A&M. We covered that already. Getting beat Appalachian State 17-14. Oklahoma ran over Kent State, which they're supposed to, and then to round out the final 3 teams, top 10. Marshall upset Notre Dame again. Thunder and Herd, good job. We appreciate
Yes,
that.
sir.
Come on out. 21 BYU.
Yeah, I love that.
Took down Baylor, which we were talking about a little bit earlier. BYU, I'm sure, moved up in the poll. Then number 10 USC took down the Trees from Stanford. But the Trees aren't what they used to be by any stretch of the imagination.
No, I was kind of scared of that game, because revisionist history, Stanford usually shocks their ass.
Yes, they do. Especially going. Matter of fact, I think that Stanford, USC had gone into Stanford like last 4 times and lost.
Wow.
And then you talked about your Florida Gators there, Kentucky. Kentucky came to play. Ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah, I mean they got a good coach, man. What'd he do? He tied Bear Bryant for wins for like 60.
Damn.
60 or 70 wins.
Who was that?
Something
Stoops?
like that. Yeah.
Mark Stoops.
And
Arkansas.
I'm looking,
Go ahead.
freaking talking about Baylor, that projected to win the Big 12 or whatever. Guess who's leading the Big 12 right now?
I'm guessing, let's see, the Big 12. It's not going to be Texas. It's not going to be Oklahoma. Why wouldn't it be Oklahoma? Shouldn't it be Oklahoma?
They are 2-0. But this team has the most points scored. They're 2-0, and they're at the top because they're 1-0 in conference.
Is it Oklahoma State?
No, sir. It's Kansas.
No shit.
No shit. They beat West Virginia.
Wow. West Virginia ain't much of nothing though, but
That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, they've scored 111 points in 2 games.
Woo wee. Damn.
That is.
Kansas put
Yeah, they're 2-0. They've allowed 52. And you got Iowa State second, Kansas State third, Oklahoma 4, Oklahoma State 5, TCU 6, Texas Tech 7. They're all 2-0. Then you got Baylor, Texas, and West Virginia. Baylor and Texas are both 1-1, and West Virginia is 0-2, which they should have beat Pitt in that opening night. So maybe, well, I don't know. I guess they're not that good either. The big names are down here in the bottom. I'd have never thought you seen Kansas at the top of this thing.
No, me either.
In football, wow.
No.
Tennessee
Meant to see
last week.
Maybe it'll pull up. I'll just hit it. I want to see who they played besides West Virginia.
Tennessee beat
See
Pittsburgh
here.
last week, right? Yeah.
I was going to say, I think they did win that.
Yeah, 34-27. That's one of the few games I actually did win. I took my normal losses.
They beat Tennessee Tech 56-10, and they beat West Virginia 55-42 in overtime Saturday.
42. Damn, what is it? How the hell they do? I guess they must have intercepted, run it back all the way.
Man, I don't know why nobody even looked at that game. That should have been an easy over.
Yeah, no doubt. It sounded like Kansas needs to be an over bet. What do y'all think about Arkansas? Arkansas beat up
Arkansas.
They
I think Arkansas is good, but
they play in the West.
yeah, they're you're going to see what they're made of for sure. I mean, they did beat Cincinnati and they beat South Carolina. I mean, that's 2 good teams, I would think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Too much.
Better than what Ole Miss has been playing. They beat Central Arkansas last week, and I don't remember who they played first week. I was working, and then I don't remember. I can't get any fucking TV stations here. But we'll see what happens. I did remove that S series or whatever the hell it is off this computer, so we'll see what happens there.
And who did Bama play? They played Texas, and they played Utah State?
Yeah, something
like that. Week 1.
Week.
No, it wasn't Utah State. It was.
They actually played somebody good the first week.
No, they didn't.
No,
they played like some school that they need to get money from.
Utah State 55-0.
Was it Utah State?
Yeah, they got Louisiana Monroe this week. Yeah, Utah State, and then Texas.
And then
they got Louisiana Monroe, Vandy, then Arkansas, at Arkansas. So that's when we're going to see something. October 1st. That's going to be interesting. Alabama. November 12th at Oxford.
Damn, that's a little late for them to be playing. They usually play.
Yeah, right. Right. It's real late.
Yeah, they're usually a week 14 matchup or something like that.
Right.
That might be interesting.
That's going to be interesting down the road. But this Arkansas game, you're going to find out a lot about both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll find out if Arkansas is for real.
Right.
And hell, we might find out some more about Alabama. I don't know if Alabama's for real.
Exactly. Right. That's what I'm saying. I
They're
think
big,
Georgia is clearly number one.
that big motherfucker.
I still think Alabama beat Arkansas.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Will Smith that plays for him. He had like 3 or 4 offsides calls.
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson, thank you, Mr. Anderson. That's right.
Yeah, best defensive player in the country.
Yeah, but he did not have a good game, man. He had 3, like I said, 3 or 4 offsides penalties.
Yeah, I know those amped up.
What kind of matchups do we have coming in this week? We've got
you got Georgia, South Carolina.
Yeah.
You got Baylor at Texas State, Oklahoma and Nebraska, BYU and Oregon, which would be that'd be a good game.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting there.
I still have BYU. I have BYU coming out on top. Mississippi and Ole Miss and Georgia Tech. That's a no-brainer.
What about Penn State and Auburn?
I will definitely probably be taking Auburn right there.
I don't know. Penn State.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Auburn's 2-0 as well, so I don't know. Alabama.
Yeah, but you got we're talking about Penn State here versus Auburn.
And James Franklin losing ass.
Yeah, I don't have.
What do you? Here's a game that's kind of intriguing. What about Liberty and Wake Forest?
I was just looking at that. I don't know if I can put enough faith in Liberty to win that.
Coach Freeze, man. Coach Freeze,
I definitely would like to see him win. I think they could possibly win it, but Wake Forest is one of those teams that you can't, hey, they come down there, they come out with the. They'll be. I see Wake Forest winning that. Probably be a close one.
But it's held the line 16.5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I wonder what there's a money line on that one. Liberty.
Man, hold on. I'll tell you. I'll tell you the money line. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. The money line is gonna be Wake Forest minus 720, Liberty plus 720. I mean plus 520.
I was about to say I got Liberty at plus 520 and Wake Forest minus 670. So
yeah, so I'm definitely taking Wake Forest. I wouldn't, man. I don't know.
That may be my upset of the week. I'm gonna go with Liberty at the plus 520 for the upset.
I don't know. Yeah, I was about to say because I won a couple that was like plus 520, plus 550. So I mean, there was actually up there. So. Hey, yeah, you take that one this week and we'll see how I do. I got Marshall last week, so hopefully I'll pass on the juice to you. You can take this one.
Oh, I'm always going to pick, me. I'm always going to pick a loser somewhere. Might as well make it obvious.
Well, hold on. I wouldn't go that far to say it's the obvious loser pick. I mean, like I said, they're both 2-0. They're both pretty good teams. I ain't really seen too much of neither of the teams played this season. But what I know from them, previous seasons. Hey.
I may not bet again on Alabama all year, though, man. Somebody just ain't covered a fucking game in 2 fucking years. It doesn't seem like.
Yeah, I swear it don't.
I mean, just Alabama. They're not looking like the dominant force of years past. I guess is the best way.
No, rebuilding year my ass.
Probably something to do with recruitment.
Well, Texas A&M supposedly had the #1 recruiting class in the country. See ya.
And bitched about NIL.
Marshall said, "Fuck y'all. You got the highest paid coach and you got the #1 recruiting class. Watch what we're gonna do to y'all." Or App State, excuse me. Whichever one. Marshall beat Notre Dame. App State said, "Yeah, we don't care." But that was that was a good upsetting game. First time in 30 years, I ain't got to watch the opening day of NFL, but again, that's something we'll get into a little later as well.
What about Michigan State versus Washington? That should be a pretty good game right there.
I think I like Michigan State.
Man, it's like 52, ain't it?
Over-under is 56.5.
Yeah, 56.5 is what it is. And
Washington's actually favored in that game by 3.5.
Yeah, I was about to say Washington is the favorite. Yeah, Washington is definitely the favorite, and they're not even ranked.
Damn.
So
But Washington, man, and Washington's quarterback is 46 to 66 for 682 yards and 6 touchdowns.
god damn.
Damn it, boy.
Already? Yeah, no wonder they 2-0.
Damn it. That's a lot of fucking yards.
That one right there, you might just have to go to the stat sheet. If you want to compare it, you're gonna have to do some comparing in stats and see what Michigan State's over there doing. Because if that quarterback's over there doing that good already
Yeah,
within 2 games.
what about Miami and A&M? Hell, you got A&M as a 5.5 point favorite. College Station.
I don't know, man. I feel like all them Florida teams, them Florida boys coming to play this year. I feel like
You would think.
Well, hell, you've actually got one game on Friday night. Florida State's playing Louisville, and Louisville's a favorite. How the hell does that work?
I don't know, where's that game at?
there is right now where I'm looking at on that Miami Texas A&M. There are 82% bets that are placed is on Miami is winning that game. And Texas A&M is the favorite. So I think I might go with Miami plus 175.
Yeah, 6:30 Friday nights, Florida State, Louisville. Now Florida State is favored by 2.5. Over under 57. And your other Friday night game comes on at 7:00 Central. It's going to be Air Force and Wyoming. Who cares? Florida State and Louisville ought to be a decent game. 2.5.
I'm gonna roll with the Noles again, man.
Yeah, I am too. I like that pick.
I mean, I think they have no reason not to win. I mean, hell, they've played 2 good games out the gate.
Yeah, and this Saturday's lineup, I guess, being week 3 in college ball, there's just not a whole lot of big games out there. Hell, I think Florida State and Louisville may be a game of the week.
I mean, Louisville lost to Syracuse 31-7 week 1.
Yeah, I just don't. And I don't think Florida State's that bad. Is Florida State? Didn't they win? Or are they 2-0 or 1-1?
Yeah, they're 2-0. They beat Duquesne and they beat LSU.
Yeah, LSU was the first game, right?
Florida State's averaging 35.5 points per game. Louisville's averaging 13.5. Points allowed is 15.
Did somebody get
by Florida State? I don't think so.
That don't make that just doesn't seem to make a bunch of sense. Let me get me a red, white, and blue while we continue this conversation. Oh, God, it sucks getting old and fat. Or getting old, I've been fat.
We can definitely tell you.
You got Louisville's giving up 22.5 points a game. Total yards, Florida State at 515 and Louisville at 380. Yards allowed, Florida State 256 versus Louisville 394. I mean, it is a conference game, but I'm going with the Noles.
Yeah,
I may have to.
A field goal?
Make a large on those.
I mean, a field goal there. I think they can do that.
Yeah, I think they can too. Yeah. Mom's on here talking about her pigs and Razorbacks. They are too.
You just now saying that, you're kind of like
they're good, but here in a couple of weeks, we're going to see exactly how good they are.
Yep. I agree. We got anybody else? Yeah, I mean, anybody else maybe listening, y'all go ahead and chime in and tell us what y'all like or which picks are. Maybe how I can open this down.
Oh yeah, I forgot to let you guys know. So we're also we should be live right now on Twitter as well. Forgot to tell y'all
on the Twitter.
So yeah, so anybody that is watching this YouTube or Facebook or whenever you see this, just letting you know we're on Twitter now too, and you can see at the top. You can see up at the top. We got all our social links at the top above us this way.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go. So
Nice.
No, it says Twitter. What's that second one? I guess that would be what we're on now.
that is nope. That is Instagram.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and I didn't put the Facebook up there because I feel like that's pretty much obvious. That's
All
like
right, here's your bet right here.
let's hear it.
Got California at Notre Dame. Notre Dame's minus 11. California plus almost 2 touchdowns here.
Hold on, I gotta find this so I can.
And hadn't Notre Dame lost?
And they're plus 310 on the money line.
I think I like that too, Tony.
Yeah.
Well, they're 2 games. They week 1. I don't even know who the hell this is. It says UCD.
Who are you talking about for California? Yeah.
Whatever. Let me click it.
UC Davis.
UC Davis.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then
UNLV.
Yeah.
They beat UC Davis 34-13 and beat UNLV 20-14.
Hell, Notre Dame's track record ain't that good.
Well, Notre Dame did lose Ohio State.
Yeah,
and
they lost to Marshall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might be a fun, cheap one to – what's the over-under? 40.5.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead.
It's going to be right there at it.
If Notre Dame, hell, they've been all over these over and unders. If Notre Dame loses this game, that coach is liable to get fired his 3rd game in.
Absolutely. The bet here is probably the over. I would love to take Cal with the points.
I think it's gonna be under. I don't know.
40.5?
40. Yeah.
Man.
40.5 is a low total, man. It's 21-21's a 21-20.
Yeah, but
I mean, hell, Alabama didn't score that many points last week.
Well, hell.
let's see, goddamn.
I mean, the Alabama game was a total of 39. Georgia game.
Hell, only one out of the 2 games Notre Dame's had already. If they got above 20 points, above 15 at that.
The A&M Appalachian State game was 31 total. Oklahoma was 36 total. Marshall Notre Dame game was 47 total. Baylor BYU was 46. USC Stanford was 69. Kentucky Florida was what, 32?
I don't know if it's that low. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's 26-16.
No, the final. Okay, the final. Yeah.
That 40.5 may be under. I mean, Southern Miss Miami was 30-7. Of course, Arkansas and South Carolina is 44-30.
And what I'm saying, man, Cal's keeping all of these teams up under fucking 2 touchdowns.
Washington State, Wisconsin, 17.
Or at 2 touchdowns.
I
don't know, Tony. You could be right.
I
think it could be up in there.
Them guys know what they're doing in Vegas. I promise you. Because
Not saying they're not.
They made a killing last week.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no doubt about that. We and again, I guess that's about all we got. We didn't cover week 1. I'm not going back to week 1 because
no, fuck that.
That was 2 weeks ago. So
nobody ever really watches week 1 of college football like that. It was
shit. We were a little hammered. That was Labor Day weekend, man. Yeah, I don't remember many games.
Exactly.
I know.
I probably was looking at the TV, but the TV was probably more so watching me than anything.
Man, I know I was betting on that ECU team. Them son of bitches let me down. Extra point, listen, motherfuckers. That would have made up my whole day right there. That would have made up my whole day. But, what's the SEC looking like? I mean, The first week they went 14-1. The only SEC team that lost was LSU. Then last week they had some interconference games, probably 10-5, if I had to guess, 10-6. SEC is going to be fun to watch this year. It is by far in my opinion.
I think there's a lot of unknowns, lots of unknowns.
And we're in the SEC country, so I'm biased, I'm sure, but SEC's got to be the toughest conference in the league. I mean, in college football, period.
Oh, absolutely.
Anything else you see out there exciting about college football?
I'm wanting to know why. Damn it, changed. Michigan State's dog at Washington.
Because Washington that's the dude I just said threw for 663 yards the first two games.
Okay.
And they're traveling to Washington, correct?
Yes.
I'm kind of liking Washington on that play. Washington's 2-0. Apparently the quarterback's doing some shit. He's supposed to be over 1,000 yards this week after 3 games. So we'll see what happens out there. But it sounds like Washington's got a really good quarterback. They're putting some points on the board. Fantasy notes.
Get it? The SEC slate. I mean, you got Georgia, South Carolina. Kentucky's got Youngstown State. Missouri's got Abilene Christian that might beat them. Ole Miss, Georgia Tech's going to be interesting. I think that's going to be an interesting game. It might be a little Ole Miss at Georgia Tech. Yeah.
Oh, that's at Georgia Tech?
16 and a half point favorite. I don't know now. If that Georgia Tech gets to run that triple option or whatever the hell I'm sure they're still doing it.
They got to be.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Damn, I meant to watch the game last week, but I never did get a chance.
If they're still doing it,
they are.
And then have awesome receivers like freaking Megatron. I mean. They'll allow you to sleep with that option and then drop a bomb on your ass.
And who are they playing?
Ole Miss is going there, so that's a lot of points in that game, I believe, unless they just stink.
Well, I finally got it.
Let's see who they play. They're 1-1. I got okay, they lost to Clemson week 1 and they beat some shit out Western Carolina. That's probably by you too.
Yeah, well, like I said, I've finally gotten over the liberal bullshit that's going on at Ole Miss because I got to have a sports team to root for. I can't bounce to whoever the fucking championship is every year. Plus, Tyler didn't give me my damn flag this year, so I don't have to be a Georgia fan. Thank God. I'm just gonna go back and root for Ole Miss again. So, sorry, Ole Miss fans, I'm back. Y'all going to shit.
Yeah, that's what we told them last week.
Yeah.
You got Mississippi State at LSU. That's going to be interesting.
That's going to be a good game.
I think so, too. And State's favored 2.5.
Is that in Death Valley? Is that at night?
Yes, at 5 o'clock. Corn dog smell going to be all up in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
At 5, hell yeah. Man, that's it. That's going to be an interesting game. I can't wait to watch it.
Them coon ass is going to be ready to go at 5 too.
Yeah, 1-1, man.
You know what? I'd be willing to bet. Is that where the SEC? Where is SEC Nation going to be there?
I would assume.
I mean,
I don't see
place for them to really go
unless it's Georgia, South Carolina.
Georgia is a little prettier, but shit.
Yeah, it's either there or Georgia, South Carolina if it's going to be SEC Nation.
Let's find out.
That's the only 2 matchups we got. Everybody else is out of conference. I mean, everybody else is out of conference.
Okay, let's see. Tuesday, schedule. Well, son of a bitch. Yeah, location today. No. Oh, man, that's bullshit. They're not going to be down in Jacksonville. That's ain't no fucking the world's largest outdoor party going on this week. Oh, well, I can't find it. I'm not fast enough. I'm still computer illiterate. Georgia. Oh, nope. 9-17. Going to be Georgia.
It's Georgia, Florida.
No, that's SECsports.com.
By the time he figured it out.
Now, what are you talking about? The cocktail game?
No, I'm actually talking about trying to figure out where the SEC Nation is going to be this week when they do their – because they do that from 10 a.m. to –
Like game day. It's like game day. Yeah, it's either going to be State, LSU, or it's going to be freaking Georgia, South Carolina. It's the only two matchups this week. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I'm just wondering which one it'll be because, I'd rather see them down at the Mississippi State LSU game personally.
I do too. But you got number one. And I doubt game day is going to be there.
No, game day will be at Ohio State or some bullshit.
Yeah, let me look back. Yeah, game day might be there. And I don't know if they'll be at BYU, Oregon.
Let's see. Where might they be? Yeah, Georgia, South Carolina. South Carolina, that is South Carolina. I would think. I don't know. BYU, Oregon.
Yeah, I mean, game day is iffy here.
Let's see. Let's do it this way.
I think I might have found it. And I think everybody might be wrong. It is going to be App versus Troy State. Appalachian State versus Troy. This is where college game day is going to be at week 3.
Where?
What? Appalachian State and Troy?
Mm-hmm.
What? Come on now.
Yep, September the 7th.
Man, they couldn't give nobody
September the 17th. They're going to be in Boone, North Carolina.
You're
Troy
kidding me.
University and Appalachian
They
State.
couldn't even go to one of these games in week 0.
At Appalachian State.
Yes, sir.
They couldn't do week 0 and go to any of these games, and they're going to that shit in week 3?
They're going. That's where they're at.
Get out of here,
That's
man. That's
where they're
horrible. They need to shut Home Depot ought to be a shut. That's a bunch of shit.
That's where they're at. Boone,
Where the
North Carolina.
Shit, I got
That's up there in the. I think that's up there in the sticks.
It's Western North Carolina.
I don't even know where the hell I'm at. I do know I left my phone. Somebody picked my phone up the other day at the restaurant. Thinking it was theirs. They did turn it back in, thank God. But I got turned around when I left the damn restaurant. Ended up fucking lost for 4 or 5 hours again. Because I couldn't get back to my fucking hotel.
4 or 5 hours?
Yeah,
That's a long time to be lost.
I ended up in the Carolina.
That's a whole season of that show lost.
I ended up in the Carolina Beach or wherever.
Usually people, they say they got lost or something. It's like, 30 minutes, 45 to an hour to the most. This man said 4 or 5 hours. This whole goddamn road trip.
Shit.
God damn.
I'm not coming out there.
Hell no. Not if I got to get lost for 4 or 5 hours. Fuck that.
Don't lose your phones, all I can tell you, man.
Yeah, don't lose your
Damn.
phone. Make sure that motherfucker charged. Matter of fact, put it on a lanyard around your goddamn neck.
Shit, handcuff that bitch to your hand.
That's the second
Damn.
time that phone's gone down. I've been fucking gotten no phone. You get lost.
Hey, well, look, it sounds like you don't need to be going too far from where you're staying at, so you know how to get back to where you're going. Just in case you lose your phone, it's done happened twice. Third time's gonna be the charm.
Man, no,
Damn, man.
One time I didn't lose it, it just fucking cut itself off.
That's a lot of episodes of 2.5 minutes.
Oh man, God, it was horrible. It was miserable. Hey, I ended up riding up and down fucking 40. I didn't know where I was. I rode down to the Carolina beaches. I come back and I was in Raleigh, Durham, like capital. I'm like, God damn it, I know this is where the airport is. Where am I supposed to? I'm not supposed to be on 40. It was miserable. It was a late, long night. Because who the fuck was I going to call? Hey man, I'm lost. Can you tell me how to get somewhere? Even
You're supposed to stop and ask.
Hey man, got here. Look, I'm just trying to get back to East Carolina University. Can you get me to Greenville? Oh, dude, you're on the wrong road. You need to be on 95. Fuck.
So this is my question: how many gas stations you have to stop at before you come to way back?
A bunch. Like six. But when I did get to the Carolina, when I saw the water, I was like, okay, well, I definitely can't go any further this way.
I mean, you could, but shit, it wouldn't end well.
No, it would not have ended well. No, it would not. Hell, it didn't end well any fucking way.
Have you had a chance to go out there to the beach or shore since you've been down there, whatever the heck they got? However, I'm pretty sure it's not too much of a beach.
Just at 11:30 of that night, Sunday night, but I didn't get to see shit. No, I haven't been anywhere.
It sounds like you went a lot of
Yeah, I was about to
places.
say, no, you done been somewhere. Hell, you done been 4 hours around North Carolina is what you've been.
Dude, let me tell you this. I put 400 miles on the Volvo. I went through a tank of gas trying to get back here. And I still was out of gas when I got back.
Damn.
You need to get you a map.
Man.
You know what? I actually was looking for a paper map in one of the gas stations. We don't have those. And this dude said, well, I think I got one out of my car. I said, man, that'd be great. And he goes out and he opens his car door. And this motherfucker must be living out of his car because he's got all kinds of shit. Just
Dude, they're up in North Carolina. They're in the sticks.
Take your shirt off, spin around your head like a helicopter.
They're in the fucking sticks. What do you expect? I'm pretty sure everybody's car got goddamn medical aid kit and everything in that shit.
Beaver traps.
Yeah, hell yeah. They probably used to getting lost out there for 4 hours. They don't give a fuck. There's 5.
They got a canteen.
Yeah, dude tell you his phone died 5 hours ago. He's still out here pushing.
Well, hell, I'm headed to Jacksonville. So next week we're probably going to need to do a show on Thursday because I'm coming back late Wednesday. I don't know what the hell's going on. It got me going to some bullshit classes.
Hell yeah. You just unplugged something over there?
Huh?
What you just unplugged over there? Your charger?
Yeah, my phone because we're hooked up to the Wi-Fi. It's actually working today.
Yeah, I heard it unplugged.
Yeah, my phone's now. I'm probably fixing when we take this break here shortly. I'm fixing to plug in my computer.
Hey man, it's like you just read my mind. I was just about to say we should probably take a break here in the next couple minutes.
Well, hell, let's just go ahead and take a break. I need to plug in this. It looks like I need to plug in the computer, charge it up. I'm sure the camera could use a little bit of a charge. Y'all want to take about 5 or 10 minutes? Yeah,
we'll take a 10-minute break real quick.
Take a 10-minute break, throw the camera on the charger. We're going to get the right battery sooner or later, guys. And if y'all are listening to us, give us feedback. Make sure it sounds like I hope it sounds as good to y'all as it does to me. This is the first time I've said it in a while. But give us some feedback. Let us know if it sounds right to y'all. Because it looks like our mouths are matching up. The sound seems to be pretty good. We're just trying to get better every week when we do this show and get some people out there. It doesn't look like we've got a whole lot of people in here, but I'm not sure I can tell over here on the side. Terry, can you see if we've got people or?
We got one viewer. We got one viewer right now.
Yeah, that's probably me. It might be my mom. But whoever it is, give us some feedback. Tell us if it sounds good or what. Not the content, just how the sound is. Anyway, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll come back and we'll start talking about all the upsets in the NFL in week one. It was a fun week one. But boy, if you fucking bet against them 6.5 points, you got fucked.
Absolutely.
You didn't get mossed. You got fucked.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All right, y'all. We'll be back. Yes, sir. What is up, everybody? As you can see, we are back from break. Sorry, we had to take a little extra 5 minutes. I don't know, something was going weird over here, but nevertheless, we are back. Hold on, I got to straighten up.
Yeah, straighten up this camera. What are you doing out there in North Carolina?
Not shit, working too much. I decided to go ahead and get a job out here. Rehab wasn't working too well. Just slow moving. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Sooner or later, I get to come back home.
There we go.
Terry, I got to get some more props on before we jump into the football. We good on camera? Everybody good? Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Before we get back in the NFL, man, why don't you tell us about your big UFC weekend? Because I know you hit some.
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, I did. I went 4 out of 5 this weekend on my UFC bets. And like I was telling Tony
That's
earlier,
good, man,
it's so crazy because 3 out of those 5, I'd like kind of winged it on. Like, man, I have not seen him fight. Didn't know anything about him, so I was just like looking at stats right there, and I was just like, okay, this is what I'm gonna go with. But yeah, I so happened to get 3 out of 5. 4 out of 5. My only loss came from Holland, which he was the guy he was fighting against him, and the guy he was fighting against. I've actually seen both of them fight a few times, but so it was actually Nate Diaz and that co-main event that that I pretty much knew about. All the rest of them, man, I kind of pretty much winged it. Definitely on the female fight. Hold on, let me pull up these stats. I could tell you everything about them.
Was that Nate Diaz's last fight again?
I think it was his last fight again. I'm not sure. I did not check the catch the beginning of that fight, just to be honest. But Nate Diaz, he won in 4th round by submission, as we all know. And then Holland, he took his loss in the second round by submission. There was a lot of submissions that went on this weekend. So we tells you one thing: you had a lot of good wrestlers out there, or just guys just getting in good positions, and girls. Daniel Rodriguez, he went the distance in his fight versus man, I'm not about to say this guy's name because I'm gonna butcher it. But Rodriguez won, capitalized on his fight. He went the distance. Then onto the female fights, you have Aldana. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. She finished her in the 3rd round by knockout. Did not catch that one. I end up flipping over, watching something else. I think it was one of the football games or something was on. I was end up watching. And then you got Johnny Walker. He takes on the W 1st round by submission. Did not catch that one either, but so happened to win on my last 3, which was Rodriguez, Aldana, and Walker, which is the 3 I just went out and just was like, hey, I'm going to pick these based off the stats and numbers and stuff that I seen, and ended up coming out on top. I like watching these fights. There's actually a fight coming on, I want to say this Friday. I think it's UFC Fight Night this Friday. I want to say this is one of the free fights. So if you got a chance, if you're into that type of stuff, check that out. I'm not going to take do any bets or anything on any of these fights this week because I definitely have just it's too many fights, and I don't feel like breaking down stats this week. I feel like I got lucky last week, so I'm going to leave it alone this week. It ain't nobody major that I know is fighting, so I'm going to take my dub and I'm going to run.
I hear you. It's nice to win a little money every now and then.
That's a great job, man. On that.
Yeah.
That is strong, man.
But he does keep up with a little bit more than the rest of us. But hell, what a week 1 in football, man. Started off with the Thursday night game, Rams and the Buffalo Bills. What a game. Josh Allen looked MVP-ish. Von Miller looked great. Von Miller may be the missing piece for that team to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he played a hell of a game. Everything looked great. Gabe Davis, like I said a few weeks ago, is going to be a fantasy monster.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of looks.
You can guess who
He's
I
gonna
played
be
against this week.
He's going to be a steal. They're just good.
Gowdy scored the most points in our league, and I scored the least. And I don't have to tell you who I played.
No, don't worry. I took my L too.
Yeah, we all took a L.
Not all of us, just half of us.
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
three took the L though.
Yeah, we're talking about right here.
Yeah,
Y'all
we
set
took
up?
the L. But I never win week 1 in this league.
Yeah, I started the wrong fucking quarterback. I tell you that much. If I'd have known Fields was gonna get me 24 fucking points, I would have set Rogers' ass out. And you want to know the crazy thing is, I was looking on one of my little fantasy websites that I be on, just like peeping the vibes and stuff off of there. And somebody said it, like made a post. If I was you, I would bench Rogers this week and start like somebody else. It was like a running back or a wide receiver that I didn't have. And I was like, man, but it had a lot of fucking likes and a lot of people were commenting and agreeing. And I should have went with it.
Dude, 100,000% of everybody that drafted Aaron Rodgers played Aaron Rodgers this week.
Yeah, I bet you did.
If there is one son of a bitch that did not,
That's a
know.
ballsy motherfucker.
Because there's no way unless he just had I don't know if you ended up with Herbert and Rodgers.
You're talking about
before the game.
And then you got man,
ayahuasca, whatever it's called.
That shit was still wearing off. That's what that was.
At least he's at peace with himself. So good for him. But what's some upsets this weekend, man? If you picked the 6.5
man, I was just about to say
6.5-point favorites, you lost. All except for Arizona and Kansas City.
I was just about to say, I got
right
you.
Here, hold on, let me. All the home dogs either covered or outright won, except
Arizona.
The Rams. The Rams didn't either.
They weren't a dog though, were they?
I guess the Rams were a dog.
Wow.
Let's see. The Bengals they were favored. So that I'm just talking about the home dogs, like the Lions covered.
Falcons.
The Dolphins. Were the Dolphins favored?
Who did the Dolphins play? Yes.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
Okay, well, they were favored. The Panthers ended up being the dog.
The Bears.
Yeah, the Bears outright won. Just like Seattle outright won. The Texans covered. The Cardinals outright lost, being the home dog.
And I'm sure the Jets were a home dog too. They outright lost.
Yeah, that was the only game I was confident about in the whole damn thing.
And how about that? We got a week 1 tie. Fucking Colts and Texans. How you gonna tie with the Texans? Jesus Christ.
Nobody won a game in the South. 2 of them lost and 2 of them tied.
Man.
Nah, yeah. My 2 upsets that I had picked this week though were Giants and fucking the Denver. And I got both of those. Yes, sir. Right on.
Well, I thought you said the Saints lost. The Saints won. But the Bears, the Bears-Niners game.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I heard.
I said the Falcons covered.
Yeah. That's one of the home dogs that covered. So you had the Bears that outright won. Seattle outright won as a dog. These are home dogs.
Lions covered.
I mean, the Texans covered. The Titans covered, I guess. No, they were the favorites, wasn't they? Yeah.
Yep.
So they just outright lost. And
Panthers were favored
were they?
2.5.
That's where it ended up.
I believe so.
So that was one that outright lost. But I mean, the home dogs did fantastic.
Yeah. Should be interesting, and should be a real interesting week coming up this week.
Oh yeah, week 2 is going to be totally opposite than what happened. So Vegas is liable to rack up 2 weeks in a row. They got this thing kind of on the tilt. You know what I mean?
You do know that tomorrow night, we go to Amazon for Thursday night football.
Yeah.
Is it only Amazon?
It is only Amazon.
That's bullshit, man.
You pay
Why can't the NFL Network have a game? They ought to have the Thursday night. They ought to have 2 on TV during the Sunday, like everybody else.
They don't want to pay.
Amazon's
got that money.
And that's crazy, man. They're the NFL Network, and they got the least amount of games in any network on TV.
Well,
isn't that stupid?
There is.
That's dumb.
Have you got the fire
It
stick?
is.
Tony,
Yeah. I got fire sticks.
I got one coming tomorrow. So
We ain't on the damn Comcast no more. We all fire sticks.
I hear you.
YouTube TV is what we're on now, but we get all that other shit.
Cool.
I like it.
Yeah, you can damn near catch just about any game on YouTube TV.
Man, I can pick up any damn Dodgers game I want.
I know you're digging.
I mean, almost any game, as long as it's streaming, I can get it. It don't matter. All you gotta do is type it in.
Yeah.
Of course, it's hard to stay up for them games.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I'm getting games that you would never see on TV.
No.
Especially baseball games.
I'm looking forward to having my fire stick here tomorrow so I can finally figure out what the hell I want to watch. ESPN, ESPN2, and Fox Sports South sucks.
Right.
I mean, right now I can't even watch any sports. I got women's college volleyball on ESPN, soccer on ESPN2, and poker on fucking Fox Sports South. I'm like,
And like I said earlier, I didn't get to watch a lot of these games Sunday, but from what I've seen, the AFC has a lot more better teams than the NFC.
Yeah, and your Cowboys saved me. What I had.
Oh, shut up.
Why are you wearing your hat?
Yeah, you all right? I was gonna bring it up. You all right?
Hey, I got balls enough to wear my hat.
Well, you're a Cowboys fan. You should have them.
I believe in Cooper Rush.
You need to believe in something. Might as well believe
Hey.
in Santa Claus too.
Goddamn, he could throw the ball better than fucking Dak the other night.
Dak was
So,
horrible.
since we want to talk about our Cowboys, we'll just go ahead to our Cowboys.
Yeah, let's go right on into it. I know Terry's pissed. And he's ready to freaking roll.
Layout. But
go ahead, Terry.
man, listen.
Let Dak have it.
Listen.
This ain't no white-black thing. You looking at it. We're fans of the Cowboys, and we both think he sucks.
This man,
get it.
We all think he sucks.
Me and Tony was talking about earlier today. I don't know. I hope everybody else seen it. He played so scared, like he was scared, like he was scared to throw the ball. Like I just don't know. He didn't throw anything down the field that I seen while I was watching the game. Because after about the first quarter of watching it, he actually pissed me off. I had faith. I told Tony earlier I had faith in him for probably about like the first 5 minutes.
Right.
But I did not see him make too many chances of trying to throw the ball no more than 10 or 12 yards down the field. They didn't go for any long shots. And yeah, some of that came down to play calls, like what they were calling out there for plays. But I just don't feel like he was trying to play as a quarterback. He only threw to Dalton Schultz and what's the other guy? I can't even think of that man's name. But number 85, I want to say, dang near most of the time. I think he hit CeeDee Lamb a couple times, but he just I don't know. As far as being a quarterback who they want to talk about, everybody should know about Dak Prescott. He's a top 10 quarterback.
No,
He did not play like a top 10 quarterback of the fucking NFL league on Sunday when he played against Tom Brady.
You're talking about Noah Brown.
Yeah, Noah Brown.
He had 5 catches for 68 yards.
And I want to say I seen something. Hold on, I wrote it down here.
But one thing,
Zeke was even playing good.
One thing on that, he never looked for his check down receiver.
Never.
If it wasn't the number one route, he took off running and trying to tuck the ball and bullshit like that. He never went through the progression of receivers.
No.
If number one option wasn't there, he either threw it away or he took off running. I mean, he never looked for the check down. How many times you see it come out of backfield? A pass. I don't remember any.
I think he might have threw a few you know what I'm saying, check down to the running back maybe a couple of times, but no, I agree with you there, not enough. And like I said, he didn't take enough shots like you just said. He didn't take enough of his second and third shots that he probably could have taken. You know what I'm saying? It was
he never went through the progression.
And let me tell you this: they were even talking about it at the beginning of the game, before halftime. How pretty good the offensive line was doing for them to have a tackle, that's a rookie tackle, with Smith on the right side, that you know what I'm saying was doing fairly good. He didn't start getting calls on him, I want to say, until after half. I want to say I think he might have had two, you know what I'm saying, in the first half. I think one was offsides or something. He jumped or some shit like that, and another one was a holding. But he didn't start getting calls like that until later on in the game.
Well, the hell yeah, they started facing him up, facing Dak up, man. That's the pressure side that was coming from. If he's going to roll that side, that's the side you got to, put him in his spot and keep containment.
And I feel like that. Go ahead.
They were the only team in the NFL that did not score a touchdown this week.
Yeah. And I'm so glad that that one bet that I told you I took did not last for them night games, because Dallas would have pissed me off with that one. That would have been the only team that did not score one.
I didn't expect them to win, but
I didn't expect them to do that bad. I didn't expect them to do that bad. Of course, if I see it on FanDuel, I'm gonna ride with my team. So I did take them on a little parlay bet of mine. But man, I definitely did not expect them to do that bad. The defense went out there, they played. Zeke even looked like he was trying to play.
Zeke looked like he was in prime time form.
Yeah. And
they give him 7 fucking carries?
7 carries. Didn't even give the man the ball that much. And he was out there.
Pollard only had 12. So they ran the ball 19 fucking times.
Well,
and then you get out there like
I'm partially to blame for that, because I started Zeke in my fantasy league.
Yeah, I do too.
And then you got
me and Terry was talking earlier, with the Tyreek deal when he was at Kansas City, it's like a chore. You had to get him the ball, that kind of shit. And right. Is it with Kellen Moore that Dak's got to throw the freaking ball more than the run?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But then he wasn't even throwing it worth a shit. I think his thumb was actually fucked up before the game.
That's a good possibility. But now he's got an excuse.
Because he had no zip on the ball.
You're going to get Sean Payton next year, though, so you got that to look forward to.
Hell, we need him now. We needed him last week.
You talking about I waited all season for this?
Yeah, right. I mean, this is bullshit.
It is.
I mean, if they can get it together, I mean, Cooper Rush can be a manager, 15 to 20 throws a game, and run the freaking ball.
Yeah.
Like really line up and run it. I mean, they can do something. They can salvage the ship, I guess you could say.
Boys better get out there and wing T.
Because the defense is good.
At least you're in the weakest division in the NFL.
Right. Yeah, right. Man, but, I mean, the defense is – I mean, we only get without – Dak playing like a fucking garbage truck. We
We
only
don't
give
got-
up 19 to
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Hell, we ain't got Dak. Dak for what, like 3-4 weeks, 6
6
weeks.
to 8.
They need to just run him off.
Yeah.
Him and Jerry Jones need to get on a plane and just go to Jupiter.
Just go ahead and give him the money and let him go.
Bring me Gardner Minshew, baby. Let's
Hell
go.
yeah.
Let's get some drip. Let's get some flash.
I heard somebody. I was
And bring or the backup for the Ravens.
I was watching one of these shows, and I heard somebody, one of these
Because you're not getting
podcasters
Jimmy G.
say that Dallas
Yeah.
need to go and acquire Colin Kaepernick. Change the channel.
Man, hell no.
Stephen A. Smith.
He-
That's Stephen A. Smith. I got to beat that dead ass horse.
They beat that
I
dead
can't
ass
remember who-
horse to death, boy.
I can't
There
remember
ain't
who
no
said
way I'm taking that guy.
Who
No
else?
way.
Who
How long
was
has he
it?
been out of the league
Oh,
now?
I'd rather get Fitzpatrick out of retirement.
They said something about Robert Griffin raced, and I saw the video. Robert Griffin raced a Falcon the other day, and then made a comment about, Cowboys, I can come on over and help you if you want me to. Get your guard.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I wouldn't be opposed to RG3. I'd rather have him than them Kaepernicks.
I'm worried. I'm worried about his damn knees.
Yeah. They had that meme of him in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Right.
Man,
RG3. I like RG3, man. He
too.
did a lot of good stuff, man. And hell, when he was playing for the Ravens last season, he came in, he did some good things.
He just had his injuries, man. It's just
Right.
what killed him, and then
He knows football.
Definitely how he was a dual threat, like he was a running quarterback. So you know what I'm saying. I mean, hell, if Lamar Jackson gets riddled with injuries, it could happen. Definitely, if it's knee injuries, it could happen to him
absolutely, it happens to everybody.
too. Yeah. So
But RG3
Lamar didn't
on
have very
TV,
good. Lamar
yeah,
didn't
you're right.
Yeah.
His agent kind of sucked. He blew that one.
Right.
I heard.
But
I heard
RG3 on TV is good.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
He's great. I think
I
he's
like him.
I think he's fantastic.
I like him too.
He's very knowledgeable. I mean, of the game, and I mean, he just don't stand up there and sound like a dumbass,
Yeah.
like a lot of people they got do.
Like Booker.
You know, Greg Olson. Now Booger's probably the worst.
Booger's the worst.
Whoever
Yeah.
scores the most points is gonna win this game tonight.
Woo, damn.
He said that on
is.
primetime TV.
Yeah.
Whoever scores the most points tonight is gonna win.
That's pretty good. That's pretty safe.
No shit.
I wish I could bet on that one.
Shit. Everybody in America knows that.
Yeah, even the 4-year-olds know that.
I swear everybody knows that.
Let's see. Let's talk about some games. We kind of covered the ones that just went off. We got looks like we got the Jets and the Browns. That ought to be a barn burner, but it's going to probably be the Browns. There's that 6.5 number though. That's kind of scary. I don't know that I like.
You know what?
Anymore.
Hell no.
And Joe Flacco didn't play bad. I mean, he was threw for 37 of 59, 307 yards. But Nick Chubb did show out. He had 141 yards last week. And then you got the Commanders at the Lions. I'm looking for the Lions to bounce back. They're -1.5. And then you got the Bucks and the Saints. Playing at the Saints, man. And Tampa Bay is favored home fucking dog. Saints have owned Tampa Bay's past few years.
Yeah, I'm not touching that in Survivor or anything. I'm not touching that game for nothing. I'm not doing that's one I am not touching.
Who did I take?
Saints
today?
win will not surprise me.
No, because they beat them like 4 times in a row. Them and Miami, Miami beats the Patriots and the Saints beat the Bucks every year. Who was it I went with?
I'm telling you, I got a little 3-game parlay here for you.
No. Let's hear it.
We're gonna take the Bears +10 at Green Bay. We're going to take the Texans at Denver plus 10. And then
Falcons plus
we're going
10
to
and a
take
half.
this. We're going to take the Seahawks at Niners plus 8.5.
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
Now
I
you
can-
got
that sounds like a good parlay.
10's a lot.
10's a whole lot. And so is 8.5
Yeah.
for Seahawks. Seahawks look good, man.
Now, but I was looking at all the high spreads. I mean, you can throw the Falcons in there at 10.5, but I think the Rams are going to bounce back and like destroy these guys because that's Falcons got to go out there to SoFi or whatever.
But
I think
Falcons looked good
that
last week.
who?
It looked like a Super Bowl run again. I mean, they were
Come on.
25-3 or something like that again, and they blew the lead. They just blew. They blew.
That's
that
what
game.
they do.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
That's what they're famous for.
But I'm not putting that in there because of that factor.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
And you got the Bills at home with the Titans at 10. I think the Bills cover, but I'm not putting it in that because
I wouldn't bet either one of those teams. Not this week. What about
I
the
mean,
Panthers and Giants?
the Panthers and Giants. I think you can flip a quarter.
Well, shit, the Giants.
But no,
this week.
I mean, I like the Giants. I do like the Giants. I think Baker's overrated and overwhelmed with what happened by the Brownie Elves.
Yeah. Golly. Brownie Elf.
Wow.
Dog.
Brownie the elf fucked them up.
Man, what in the world is up? Where did they fucking come up with that anyway?
It was in 1946. What I saw.
This thing was actually the mascot at one point in time?
Yes.
Oh, hell, I just thought it was I thought it was a cartoon character or something. I don't know where.
No, that was that. I think it was 1946.
Got
That you got to dress up as that dude for Halloween.
He's a little thinner than I am. But, you never know. Hell, I hope I'm
Well, he's old now.
Yeah. I appreciate that. He's probably around my age, especially if he's born in 47.
He was named after Paul E. Brown. Imagine that.
Oh, okay. Paul Brown Stadium. Okay. Got the dogs barking in their name.
Yeah, Cleveland Browns logo is an original franchise logo from the 1940s. Browns fans voted for the elf over the three other options, including the Browns helmet and the dog and an alternative version of Brownie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is horrible right there.
But his debut was in 1946. He was used in ads and media guides for the Browns after they won the title. Yeah, look at it.
On this brown pig bear.
That's what Brian needs for Halloween.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Hold on, I can put it up here on the screen.
No, not really.
Yeah. You got your hands in the air. like screw it.
Yeah, that could be me then.
It's perfect.
I could probably pull that one off.
Brownie.
Let's see. Pittsburgh won last week.
Oh, they lost, didn't they?
I think they pulled it out there at the last second, did they not?
Yeah. They beat Cincinnati.
Yeah, was that an overtime game? I don't remember. I know there's a couple of them, but I don't remember if that was an overtime game or not. But they're taking on the Patriots this week. Does Mac Jones bounce back? Or are they just fucked for the year since they
it was overtime. Man, I'm not so sure about the either one of them, honestly. New England is favored. -2.
At home? Home dogs, man, home dogs. But there ain't no telling what'll happen this weekend. Damn Colts and the Jags.
Who knows on that one, man? Freaking Matt Ryan's being Matt Ryan.
This is Brownie the Elf, ladies and gentlemen.
Where we at? Where's he at?
Brownie the Elf.
Let's see him on the
hell
yeah. You see that?
You know what? I might not even need to buy the head. That head's about the size of mine anyway. I just need to give me some elf ears and a hat. Damn. Brownie the
Take a
Elf.
load of that one right there.
Yeah, I'm not enough of a Cleveland fan to pull that off. I am not. I don't know what I'll do, but it won't be that. Then who else we got? We got another 12 o'clock game. Last 12 o'clock game, I guess, is the Dolphins and the Ravens, both 1-0. Baltimore, it's at Baltimore.
Woo.
Baltimore.
Man, that's interesting there, man. It ain't cold.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Them fucking Dolphins, man. Not at all. He had 22 in our league. Fantasy points.
Damn. Yeah, it looks like he won 23, 210 yards and 1 touchdown.
I'm telling you, that's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I agree. That may be one of the ones worth watching.
I really want to watch that one because I know who I ain't watching.
Man, none of those noon games are really worth a shit. The Jets, Browns, Commanders, Lions.
The Bucs Saints, you got to watch it. You got to watch some of it.
Yeah, until Saints start kicking our ass. Panthers, Giants, Patriots, Steelers, Colts, Dolphins, Ravens. Late games, though, you got the Falcons and the Rams. We already covered that. That game, I agree. I wouldn't touch it. I do
Who's that?
Falcons and the Rams.
Yeah, I'm not touching. I think the Rams roll.
The over looks like it might be pretty decent, though. It's
46.5. Yeah, I like that. I really do. I think that's the play there.
Yeah, if you're going to bet that one, I would say the over. And we talked about the Seahawks plus 8.5 over the 49ers at home. Seahawks again. Geno Smith looked good. He just did.
Fantastic. Rashad Penny looked great. The offensive line is good all of a sudden.
It's still Pete Carroll on too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, he just had Russ's number the other night, man. The defensive packages, it wasn't nothing flashy. He ran a little zone. He ran a little man.
Well,
blitzed like hell. He blitzed in every big spot.
Yep.
Well, and
they
one
got
thing
back
about
there.
it, Denver kept Russell Wilson underneath the center most of the game, where most of the time when he was in Seattle, he was out.
Not really. Not really.
Well, in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, the end of the game, they put him under center. But the one where they fumbled, he was in the pistol on the goal line when the running back fumbled. But they didn't give Javonte Williams the carries he needed. They kept bringing Melvin Gordon's old ass in.
This is true.
And the clock management, man, he let 39 seconds run off the fucking clock before he kicked a 64-yard field goal. And the longest in history in Seattle is 57.
And had 3 timeouts sitting in his pocket.
Yes. And Russell Wilson in that 4th and 6 down at the end of the game is like
Much
50%, 57% good on getting a first down there over his career.
Much better option was to let Russell put the ball in Russell Wilson's hand. And let him
Yeah, they give him $242 million. Hell yeah. Don't put it in. And I mean, they give it to the kicker. His longest is 61.
Wow.
I mean, the odds were stacked against you with that.
Yeah, I think I saw the ATS or whatever it is that does all those stats. Showed he had like a 17% chance of hitting it, and Russell Wilson had like a 63% chance of getting the first down. So if you
Since I'm gonna be close on this, I might not be perfect.
yeah,
I heard it the other day. Since 1960, a kick 61 yards or longer has been missed 95% of the time. Since 1960.
Is that to win a game or just overall?
Just overall to win a game. I mean, it's overall, period. It's overall, period.
Okay, wow. Over 61 yards is 95% chance of missing. Why the hell would you put that? Why would you put somebody on a field like that then?
Man, they said dudes getting stoned, drinking beer, playing Madden have better time management than Hackensack or whatever his fucking name is. Are you kidding me?
That was horrible game management. Horrible game management.
Yes, horrible. The play, I mean, Javonte Williams, he was gashing their ass. And Melvin Gordon got more carries, just like Dallas with Julio. I mean, Zeke. Yeah. Zeke was gashing. And he got 7 fucking carries.
Yeah, he was out there running.
I mean, shit. That dude was averaging almost 7 yards a carry.
And he didn't get the 7 carries.
That's and only got 7 carries. That's insane.
The Cowboys are playing Bengals this week, which is 7.5. You think Cincinnati covers that, or you think Cowboys might have a chance of Cooper coming out there? But Joe didn't look bad. I mean, he wasn't horrible. He had 338 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he did miss.
Are you taking Cincinnati into Deadpool?
No. Hell no.
So you tell me.
No,
I can't do it because I'll get screwed. The Cowboys will fuck around and win.
Man,
if it was 6 in the hook, I'd probably take it. 7 in the hook, I don't trust.
Honestly, I don't think there's a number you can put on it that they won't cover.
I think this is who I took in the Deadpool this week in my bigger pool. I think I took Broncos beating the Texans, and the Broncos are. But Deadpool doesn't matter because you should have home for a win.
I don't know, man. After what I saw the other night, I'm gonna need a few weeks on the Broncos.
I saw Marlon Mack is trying to make a comeback. He got signed to somebody's practice squad after somebody's running back got hurt. Y'all remember Marlon Mack? He used to play for Houston.
Mm-hmm. He cut up in Indianapolis.
Who the hell got hurt? Anyway, they signed. I saw that somewhere yesterday.
Was it the Niners?
May have been. Very well.
Yeah, because they had Elijah Mitchell get hurt, right? Ain't that who it was?
Yep.
Yeah, Elijah Mitchell.
And your last game of that late day or for the afternoon games is going to be the Cardinals and the Raiders. Raiders are at home and they are 6.5, 5.5 point favorites.
Man, we was big on the AFC West. Broncos shit the bed. Raiders did okay, but I mean it's Kansas City and it's LA Chargers and they play Thursday night. I cannot wait to watch that damn game.
Yeah, me too.
Kansas City's favored, but I'm gonna go with the road dog.
Man,
I'm going with the road dog. 3.5 with the Chargers. Road dog, baby.
You love a Thursday night road dog.
I love that road dog. I mean, it is proven. It's been proven for the last 5 years. It's proven. That's who I'm going with.
I'm probably going to roll with.
I mean, I think Kansas City can cover that. And like I said a few episodes ago, losing Tyreek Hill, and you got Juju and you got Valdez-Scantling, I think it's more of a chance for him to move the ball around and really get going. And the rookie Pacheco ended up with more carries than Hilaire in week 1. I don't know if it's because they was blowing them out or if he's just better.
Well, Hilaire didn't fucking do a lot last year for me because I had him.
Yeah, I did too. He stunk.
Yeah, I think I traded you for him and gave you Justin Jefferson like a dumbass.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that's exactly what we traded for.
And I couldn't hit that button quick enough.
I didn't have a running back.
I couldn't hit that button quick enough.
I'm sure.
Hey, Justin Jefferson went fucking ham week 1.
Again.
Going top 5 in drafts all over the country. Some at number 1. And like
I still like my first round pick with Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, absolutely. And I predicted the Vikings to come out of NFC, and right now they look like they're the best damn team.
They do.
You know, only time will tell.
And Kirk Cousins has got to stay healthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kirk Cousins looks like he shops at Kohl's.
But hell, he gets it done, man.
Not cold, man.
As long as Dalvin Cook's healthy, they're going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the bottom line. Bottom line.
What's our late game at night? Chicago and Green Bay.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the points with Chicago, man. I mean, it showed, man. Green Bay's receivers.
Yeah.
Green Bay's receivers, dude.
Yeah.
They're killing that, man. They're not good. I mean, the first 72-yard bomb, homeboy drops it. I mean, right through his damn hands.
You know, Rodgers is freaking out.
Probably later on in the season, it'll get a little better.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Get a chance to practice more with them boys or something.
I don't know. I figured. Well, Lazard's hurt. You know, he's got to be number 1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely
the number 1. If you got him in your fantasy league, just be patient because he's gonna get it. He's gonna get all of it too.
So why do we have 2 Monday night games this week instead of last week? Don't they usually have 2 Monday night games the first week of the year?
Yeah.
But you got 2 Monday night games this weekend. The first one is at 6:15. That's going to be the Bills. Titans going to Buffalo.
I ain't even worried about that game. I'm worried about the late game. That's going to be a fucking doozy.
Man, the Vikings are fucking underdogs.
Yeah, right.
Wow. I think I may have to load up on that one.
I think we need to take the over 50 and a half.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
But then it'll be a 14-10 game.
Yeah.
But I really like the over.
Hell, I really like Minnesota.
Yeah. I called them to be the damn NFC champs.
You did that.
They're going to win the North.
They got a good chance as anybody. I mean, hell, it's
they got a better chance now. They're 1 up on the pack.
Yep.
They're 1 up on the pack now.
I mean, best
and that was at Green Bay, wasn't it?
Right. Yep.
Yeah, so then they get them at home. Yeah, hell yeah. They get 2-0 on the pack. They're going to win the damn North.
I can't argue with you there. And who else is in the North? Chicago? Is it Detroit?
Yes, Chicago and Detroit. Detroit's kind of iffy. Chicago surprised the shit out of me for week 1.
Yeah.
Man.
Justin Fields actually looked like a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I think they surprised the shit out of everybody. I mean, everybody.
Yeah, I can see it too. And man, this morning on the way to work, listening to them, Keyshawn, Jay Will, and Max.
Yep.
Keyshawn Johnson had the nerve to say Trey Lance wasn't ready to play in the elements of rain because North Dakota State, he plays in the dome.
Yeah, I heard that shit.
Yes, they play in a dome, the Fargo Dome. Yes, they do. But they don't play their whole schedule
No.
In the damn dome.
in the damn dome.
That's only home games.
He's playing in the snow. He's playing in the sleet. He's played in the rain. If he's been a quarterback this long, come on, man.
And then Shannon Sharp said Justin Fields had enough sense to go over there and put some gloves on when they started raining.
Right. He did say that.
So I ain't sympathizing with none of it either.
No,
you gotta adapt to these elements. That's bullshit.
That's a bunch of bullshit, man. Don't cater to this dude.
Gotta get out here and adapt to this shit, boy.
Man, what you talking about? They can lose this week. And Jimmy G's coming in week 3. Get ready. Because they're not getting rid of him. That's the only reason they kept him. They can go 0-2. You know, the schedule's set up for Trey Lance to go 4-0. You would think. It was. I mean, now Seahawks are a lot better than we thought. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess they were the other night. Now you get them away from the Hawks nest or whatever they call it. Now we'll see. But 8.5. Give me the points with Seattle.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Man.
Because that didn't do nothing to give Geno some.
Geno looked fantastic.
Yeah, he did.
The running game was good. The defense was good. I mean, on paper, there's no way they should have beat the Broncos. Now, going down the road, when Seattle only wins like 4 or 5 games, you're going to look back and say, how the hell they beat the Broncos?
Yeah.
Right.
But that's if that happens.
Yes, if that happens. I mean, I ain't sold on the Broncos.
No, I'm not either.
They're not beating Kansas City.
I don't think the Broncos. I don't think Russell Wilson was the answer. I'd never like to move fucking Russell Wilson going to Denver. I think Russell Wilson's on the downside of his career.
I ain't never liked Russell Wilson as a quarterback.
Me neither, really.
Putting it out there.
Unless he's got that wind up and throws it deep,
Yeah.
they catch it. You know, and that didn't last long.
No, it did not last long at all.
And they're not beating the Chargers.
No,
Chargers defense is fucking fire. Get ready.
And you know the Chargers is the more they play, more they play this season. Ooh, they're gonna get nasty. They're gonna be real good.
Yeah, I cannot wait for Thursday night. Man, that's gonna be a good game to watch.
It seems like the Thursday night games are probably going to get a lot better now that they're going to Prime because Prime's been paying for that shit. Thursday night games last year were just garbage. Sunday night games were really good.
And you know what's garbage now, man? The Dallas Cowboys are on like 6 more primetime games.
They're going to get flexed out of that shit.
Yeah, that shit's going to flex. Get ready.
Man.
They're fixing to flex the fuck out of that. Unless it's, like Eagles. I thought they'll probably let the Eagles game go because the Eagles are going to be really fucking good.
Yeah.
And we'll see what the Giants end up with.
Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown are a beast.
Yeah, that's gonna be something good right there.
Yeah.
I was hoping Devontae Smith would get involved, but apparently he didn't. AJ said, "This is my team. Shut up, Alan. Get out of my way."
And rightfully so.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, he got all the targets last year at Tennessee.
Yeah.
He's gonna get them, man. I mean, he's a man out there.
Yeah, not a whole lot of targets left at Tennessee this year.
They got plenty. Man, Tennessee's not going to be good at all. I'm just saying somebody's got to be it. I mean, Robert Woods, he had like 1 fantasy point this week. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they blew that. For some reason, it seems like they just blew that team up. Julio Jones.
Yeah.
Julio Jones is probably going to have a big ass year down in Tampa this year.
Absolutely. I think so too. Even when Russell Gage comes back, Julio is the wide open. That dude's just running wild.
Yeah.
Well, they moved him down to second string. But, I guess you're the first on second string, so you're going to be playing anyway.
Yeah, I think Julio. Man, I wish I'd have got Julio because he's gonna get it.
I got him.
Well, you better play him.
Shit, man. I should have played Dante Robinson last weekend for Pittsburgh. I thought he was going to still be, he was a last minute decision whether he was going to play or not. He was hurt.
Right.
I didn't figure he was going to play that many touches. And I don't know how many touches he actually got, but he had some yards, he had some points. But whatever.
I expect a lot of people to take the Bengals this week in the Survivor Series. All over the country. I expect it. I'm not taking.
I might not change my damn survivor pick in the big pool because I just thought about that. Houston's the one that tied Indy last week. I sure as hell don't need them tie Denver again this week. Of course, the tie, ties a tie.
I'm telling you, the +10 with Texans take it.
Yeah.
Why not? It's the NFL, man.
Yeah. Well, hell, been a pretty decent show. It hadn't lasted too terribly long. Is there anything else y'all want to discuss? I mean, we already know what's going on in baseball. Baseball's going to be getting a little tighter here. Your Dodgers have already got it wrapped up.
Yeah, we got like 3 weeks.
Yeah, the Braves and Mets are going to battle till the fucking end.
Yeah, Terry said he's ready to bet on some baseball, and I told him he needs to wait 3 weeks.
Yep.
Because you got people taking off, you got people don't give a shit,
Yeah, the only ones that are playing right now are going to be the Mets and the Braves.
Right.
And the Cardinals and the Brewers close?
It's 7 games right now.
But not really.
Right. I guarantee you, they're trying to beat them every chance they get.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't want them in the playoffs.
No, and I don't want to put, and I called this at the beginning of the season. I told you the NL East was going to have 3 teams that went to the playoffs. And we're going to have the Phillies, the Braves, and the Mets.
Over the Padres?
Huh?
They're over the Padres?
In the NL East.
No, I'm just saying wild card, period.
Well, right now, the way it lines up, the Braves would play Philly first round, then we have to go to fucking LA and play the second round.
Yeah, Philly is the people right now.
Yep. And I want to win the divisions just so we can meet y'all in the NLCS again. I don't want to see y'all on the DS.
Of course you do.
Yeah, of course. Let's go 3 years in a row, baby.
Well, that's how it's going to be.
That's where it needs to be. I don't want to that's why I don't need the Mets winning the division. But they who was it? No, it wasn't DeGrom. Who was it that went down for the Mets? Scherzer? Yep. Was it Scherzer?
Yeah, his arm got worked out too much. Like he said, when he left the Dodgers, they didn't pitch him enough there. So his arm wasn't right. Now his arms went too far. I called it. I did call that Atlanta winning the damn East.
I did too.
They're a game back.
And I think the Mets were down 6-0 in the first inning last time I looked. Braves lost earlier today though. So we can't pick up anything. We can lose, but the Mets were down earlier, so hopefully they still are. Matter of fact, I can check it real quick. Mets are down 6-2 to the Cubs on top of the 7th. Cardinals up 2-1 on the Brewers in the middle of the 5th. And I think I loaded up pretty good. Yeah, that's where I put my money tonight was on the Cardinals.
Phillies up 6-1 on the Marlins. Toronto's up 5-1 on Tampa.
Rangers Athletics don't matter. Twins Royals. Twins are Twins in? Twins aren't competitive.
No,
Mets
they
and
ain't in.
Cubs. Come on, Cubs. Yankees, Red Sox. I usually watch that game, but the Red Sox have not been very good this year. They're not in contention either, are they?
Who?
Red Sox, Boston.
Oh, hell no. They're 10.5 out of wild card.
Rays and the Blue Jays, 5-1 on that one on top of the 8th. Man, the Orioles are coming on.
Yeah, but they're 5 games out. You got Seattle and Toronto's tied at a half a game.
But isn't Baltimore
Tampa's
in the
right
playoffs?
behind them. Not yet.
Okay, so they're 5 games
Tampa
back.
Tampa Bay is only a half game back. And then you got Baltimore 5 games back
Okay.
out of 20. Judge has to hit like 5 home runs in the next 20 games to break Maris's record for the AL.
I just want to see Big Albert get to 700. Did you see what he
I
did
do
with
too.
it? Did you see what he did with that game? The 697th home run.
Oh yeah, they beat A-Rod. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah, Albert's cool.
Told the lady it'd mean more to her than it does him. He wants 700. He ain't worried about 697.
Well, and, the lady told her, the woman told him that her father passed away a year ago that day. It's like, no, here's 2 more and we'll sign 2.
Right.
And Albert's just a class act.
No, hell yeah, he's always been a class act dude.
Yeah.
No doubt. The Cardinals should never let him get away.
No, they should.
But he's back now, and he is a fucking factor with his old ass. He's a factor.
Yes, he is.
Absolutely. And man, I kind of like the odds on them winning the World Series. Honestly, it's a lot of value right there. Yes,
there is a lot of value on that.
There's a lot of value there.
But that means them got to get past the Dodgers and the Braves. I don't see that happening.
Well, I'm just saying, I like the value, and that's the kind of shit the Cardinals fucking do. They've never been just the overwhelming favorite anytime they won,
right.
Except maybe back with Bob Gibson, the Big Red Machine.
Yeah.
The latest ones they've won, they wasn't just overwhelming favorite.
Right.
Hell, sometimes they was a fucking wild card.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, gentlemen, it looks like we've been on the air for 2 hours. I think we covered pretty much everything I need to cover. I'm in a little different time zone, so it's getting late for me. I'm on the 9:30 side of things.
Right.
And,
we can go.
I got bosses coming in tomorrow, so yay. Might be back in Mississippi tomorrow. Who knows?
No, you got one over the curb, so you're right there.
Yeah, finally. We got one over the curb. So we'll keep on.
That's
pushing.
good. That's good, man.
Got a few lined up for this week too, so it'll be all right.
Hey, ain't nobody else done that shit, so.
No, I can say I was the first one to get one over the curb. Ain't no doubt.
Yep, there you go.
You be like Moses parting the Red Sea.
I don't think I go that far, brother. I don't think I go that far. But I was waving when they drove off in that thing today.
I bet you were.
All right, gentlemen. I'll talk to y'all soon, and we'll do this again next week. Like I said, it'll probably have to be Thursday. I've got to go to Jacksonville for meetings Monday through Wednesday. I won't be back till late. Now, if y'all got to do it, if you got practice or something, Tony, y'all can do it Wednesday night. It's just I think it's better with both of y'all being on there instead of me and you or me and Terry trying to talk back and forth, just the 2 of us.
Right.
Looks good with both of y'all.
I get it.
And background looks good. Terry's a good podcast. Best volume we've had in a while. Had a little bit of freeze up in the second part, just a few times, not much, but just a few times. Singing on my end. But anyway, I enjoyed the show. Thanks for coming back on, and we'll keep trying to get this going every week so we can talk some more about football and basketball season be here. And October is one of the funnest times of the month of the year because we get to play baseball and go to the World Series. So We'll talk
Absolutely.
soon, and y'all have a good night. Deuces.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you.
Right. Thank y'all, gentlemen, ladies, for joining in if you did. Bye-bye.